Together we can do better. This is our lives. We better together. Let's heal. With God on our side, we shall win. Let's heal. Love conquers all. I love you, and you love me.
Greetings, Dumelang Lochani Sanbonani. Welcome here to another segment of Let's Heal Together with myself, Mama Puma. As I said, this season we are coming strong and we are coming with diversity and we are coming with the relevant topics that we need to hear, not in our corners, but we need to hear this topic. I was going through TikTok one of the other days and I found this lady. She's very opinionated, she can talk her sense and people respect her for her opinion. But now one thing that I realized is that on TikTok, 60 seconds, 1 minute, I don't even know how long is that. So time and girl, so that we can talk in depth about this phenomenal woman that we see on TikTok. Hello, Sisi.
Sanibonani njani? I am good.
Seriously, you flew from Durban?
Yes. Yes. Because we need to heal together.
Hey, we need to heal together, Mfazi. And I must say, when I saw your clip, I remember even you posted status Sam, and a lot of people resonated with your post because really we are going through a lot as a Black community. Marunjani.
Ngiyaphila kakhulu.
Thank you.
Nawe umuhle.
Thank you for coming.
Ngiyabonga nami.
Thank you so much. But now let's start back. Uma ngabe awukho ku TikTok and all the flash and the lights, who is Pearl?
Pearl is a child and a woman of God.
Amen.
Other than anything else add, for me it doesn't add value if you are not centered in your identity, which for me my identity is centered in the fact that I'm a child and a woman of God.
Amen.
So Pearl is a child of God. I do not move a step further if Nkulunkulu don't. Even me being on TikTok, it's because he gave me permission.
Is it?
If it wasn't him saying yes, ngaba ngikho TikTok, no one would know ukuthi khona uPhela umngamlungu. So other than that, I am somebody's wife of 16 years. I am a mama to Miracle little boy and a little girl. And I am an auntie to my beautiful nieces and nephews. I am a mama to 21 young ladies from Westmead. I'm coaching and mentoring them, but most importantly, I am mothering them.
Wow.
So that is me. Ungagawa etama elements of what I do for a living. That is me to a mama and somebody's wife, but most importantly, umntwana kaNkulunkulu.
And I think for me, what always grabs my attention is the Mgamlungu, because I didn't see the husband yet.
Yes.
But I could hear the Mgamlungu, and then fast forward, I also saw this post, La Utikonu Taiman. These two kids, they are related to this guy. Mara, the first one, let's check her. And that's when it says, she's married to a white man.
Yes.
And how is that?
Absolutely beautiful.
Is it?
If you understand ukuthi umshado iyini. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I will not talk on everybody else oshade nomlungu because I don't have their experience. I do not know what they go through. I can talk ngami because yena yedwa umyeni esengeke ngaba naye.
Okay.
I will not even say ukushada naye kuhlukile than ukushada nomunye umuntu olunye uhlanga because angikaze ngishade nomunye umuntu. So I can relate naye. So ngingathi nje it's absolutely beautiful because every day niyadiscover khumbula we are coming from totally different backgrounds.
Exactly.
Sikhuliswe ngendlela ehlukile, ama-mannerism ethu ahlukile. Mina nginama expectations ukuthi umyeni uba into enje, yena unama expectations ukuthi unkosikazi uba into enje. So we are coming together to build a family and a foundation healthy ekubeni siqhamuka kuma background ahlukile.
Yes. Oh, was that not scary? Like taking the ubaba Omhlophe, introducing him at home, was that not a mission for you? Because one thing I know about Zulu people, they're hardcore.
Yes.
And they don't divert.
Yes.
And they are very stern on their roots. How did you get that right?
So I've always been a weirdo among my siblings.
Okay.
It was sort of expected because growing up, I was a teenager that will not date.
Okay.
I was not one of those ukuthi ngiyaganga ngisazi ukuthi nguphi. I was always at home. So I remember ubhuti wami omdala saying, what is it with you? Like asikubambi namuntu namfana, what's going on with you? I've always been different.
Okay.
So when I introduced my husband, my mother was sort of expecting it, that she is going to get, and she told me when I was getting married, the day I got married, she made a speech and she said, when you were 8 years old, you said to us, you're going to get married to a white man. Yes. When you were 8, and I didn't know that I said that. Yes. She said, no, una 8 was good when you shot on Mlungu, so I am not shocked that you are getting married to. But introducing my husband, I didn't introduce him as a boyfriend because he wasn't my boyfriend when I introduced him. He was my friend.
Okay.
So it was sort of easy, even though my mother, umdala enough le friendship le, there is something about it, and she could discern. Obviously, labantu one day will date and eventually get married. But ngim introduce njengomngani, and he fell in love with my mother fell in love with him. Imoya yabo nje yazwana instantly. And mina, if you can treat my mother with the respect, ungayazi culture yami ukuthi rich on respect, I can then have a relationship with you, because if ungayena umZulu uzotreat umuntu engimhonorisha nengimhloniphayo with the respect, then I can say, okay, we can walk a journey with you, because thina sikhuliswe ngokuthi nje umuntu omdala. I'm also reminded of the fact that sometimes bona kwi-culture yabo umuntu omdala uyabizwa ngegama. I remember the day he met my mother, he said ma. That not only melted inhliziyo yami, but it also showed me ukuthi he might not understand ukuthi thina amaZulu siphila kanjani, but somehow uyazi ukuthi thina into yethu kwi-respect, which is so important kumina. And uma wami just liked the fact that mude umyeni wami. So my mother was like, oh my gosh, she's a giant. She loved him. They fell in love and they loved each other. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because for the longest time I was trying to, think about it in the background. How did Pearl introduce this man? Because I know how we are.
Yes.
But anyway, you know what is interesting for me? I want to know the first time that you picked up that phone and watali TikTok. What pushed you to that angle? And Bonga Sabi, because TikTok, we are very much opinionated as well.
Yes.
And we like bashing.
Yes.
But now, I see you come there, girl, you come there unapologetic. You say your mind.
Thank you so
much. Luto.
Yes.
And I'm always like, God, can I be like her?
Dadewethu ngiyakuzwa ukuthi wena unankinga ingane emivakashelana umntwana wakhe ngeze zolala lendlini unankinga uyangithemba. Dadewethu umbuzo wami ke uthi njengoba bevakashelana nje abantwana wazelaphi noma ilanguage ekhulunywa lendlini amagama aqothile amagama ahlambalazayo amagama anenhlamba. Wazelaphi ukuthi ingane zami ihlezi tolerate into enjalo njengoba ungithemba nje ungibona ngoba ungibona ngaphandle awungaziphela le ndlini sinjani. Uphinde uthi umbuzo wami wazelaphi noma senze into eyinkohlakalo nje phambi kwengane sivele sihambe nje siyize nje phambi kwengane. Wazelaphi noma ikamelo ke abazolala kulona alivalwa. Wazelaphi noma uzothi ingane iyakhumula sivele sithushuke singene ingane ingagqokile ngoba ingane asihloniphi. Njengoba ukhululeka kangaka nje ukuthi ingane ayihambi yolala. Wazelaphi ukuthi bangaka abantu abahlala khona le ndlini? Yes, wena uyamthemba lo wesifazane. Kodwa ke abahlala phakathi endlini bangaki? Ubazelaphi ukuthi bangaki? Ubazelaphi ukuthi bakholelwa kini labantu obathemba ukuthi ingane ubusuku bonke ozothi wena ulele lapho ubusuku bonke awazi ingane kwenzakalani? Wasumthemba kangaka umuntu wazelaphi noma ibukwa iTV ubusuku bonke ingane zibuka kuTV ubusuku bonke zihlala emafonini kuma tablet ubusuku bonke and lezi zinto abayibukayo zine age restriction kodwa asinakwa kunaka sibhengisha ukuyibheka. Wazelaphi? Yes, uyangithemba. Wazelaphi? Wazelaphi lokudlo sikudlayo ukuthi akukho yini okuzomgulisa umntwana ngoba abantwana baba allergic kwizinto eziningi? Wazelaphi ukuthi asikho toxic ke mengabe sekuvalwa isicapha lapha ngoba abantu bengabukeka bebahle but you do not know behind closed ukuthi asikho yini toxic? Lengane yakho ngeke yini uyi expose kwinto ongakazi uyi expose kuyona into ingane yakho ezofike ishaqeke iyilimaze uthi noma esekhulile umntwana abuza athi mawa unganginqabeli ingane ngithi ngicela ukolala kulo yamuzi. Okungcono umntwana akakhalela ukuthi umnqabelile kunokuthi akhalela ukuthi waze wangilimaza ngokuvuma.
How did you do that?
So ngizokala ngokuthi it took me and my husband 9 years to conceive, to have our son. We battled with a condition ebiza nge-infertility. umzimba wakho is not able to do what imzimba yabanye abantu is able to do naturally.
Okay.
So owami umzimba was not able to conceive umntwana. As a matter of fact, umzimba wami ngabe ngiconceive umntwana, umzimba wami uyibona njengento foreign and umzimba wami umflash out umntwana. So we battled with the infertility and our journey was very lonely. It was very long. It was very emotionally painful for both of us, but also financially, it was a strain. So after our infertility journey and God blessed us with our kids, I remember my husband saying, don't you think sharing your journey on social media can help somebody? And I said to myself, I'm a very structured person. I don't want to be on social media if I don't know what I'm going to be on social media for. I'm an intentional person. So it took me a whole year before I could pick up that phone. I wanted to understand the platform. Because social media is such a powerful tool. I didn't want people to have a perception yami engaloni qiniso. That's one thing. So it took me for the whole year to understand the platform ukuthi utrend amekwenze njani. I-voice yakho we dominate amengabe kwenze njani. And who you are as a person manje, will you be proud of that person? Because ungatrend about what 50 years from now, you will not be proud of that person. So I wanted to occupy this space in 50 years from now, I need to be able to look at that video and stand by it. So it took me a whole year to actually say I can do it.
What were you preparing yourself mentally?
I was preparing myself. I was also preparing abantu ababezongreceive. I was preparing my audience because you can be on social media, but not everyone is your audience.
Yes.
I was preparing my audience, and I remember the igama lokuthi umkamlungu omhlophe. I use lelo gama because ubaba osize ngadini used to say that to me. I remember the first time I realized ukuthi ngimuntu omnyama. Ethi ndodakazi kanti ushada umlungu omhlophe. So I loved the fact that vele umlungu, so mengabe usuthi omhlophe vele bamhlophe, understand? So I loved that concept. And then njalo mekhama ukubaba, I used to refer to myself ngithi baba umkamlungu omhlophe ufuna ukwenzela itiye. So igama ngase ngithi, you know what, I'm going to use that because isteketiso sami nobaba wasengadini. So I'm going to refer to myself as umkamlungu omhlophe because people have seen ama multiracial couples social media, they trending and they have a perception ukuthi impilo yokushada nomlungu into ethize, and mina ngizobatshengisa into ehlukile because mina ngikhulele elokishini. So ngizobatshengisa into ehlukile ukuthi someone can grow up elokishini and be proud of it. Like I'm proud of the fact that ngikhulele elokishini. I am proud of the fact that ngikhulele one room. I am proud of the fact that ngakhuliswa a mother who was an academic ku one room. You understand? So everything about me and who I show up as social media reflects ublogishi, which I'm proud of. It also reflects imfundiso zikama wami, who was a very strong woman, but she was extremely intelligent. So I want people to know that elokishini ngaphuma umuntu onjalo. Elokishini ngaphuma umuntu who sees people as equal, who sees people as osisi bakhe obut. Hence mengabe ngibingelela umuntu ku social media ngithi sanibonani wengane zakwethu. Because the moment I say that statement, I make you know mengabe usekhaya ubuka ifoni yakho ukuthi I am part of you. I see you. I recognize you. I respect you. I honor you. Because you can easily see my video and scroll. But you are taking time to listen to me. So I want you to know I respect you. Ngimbiza ngengane zakwethu. Mengikhuluma ngomuntu wesifazane ngithi siswami, dadewethu. Mengikhuluma ngomuntu wesilisa ngithi bhuti wami. I say those things because I want my audience to know that I am them. I am part of them.
You
I'm learning from them.
Yes. So now back to that question. After the fertility, then the trauma that you had to go through. So now the first topic that you had to open your TikTok and speak to us, the ones that you're addressing now, was it about the fertility?
The first topic was in the form of a blog. I wrote a blog.
Okay.
On
TikTok?
On just a normal blog. A blog where you can read it. And then that blog went to my Instagram. And then it ended up on my TikTok. Now, sengenzi video. So the first a blog, it was centered around the pain and the loneliness yomuntu odlula kwi-infertility enabangani abanabantwana. Because abangani bami will be careless about izinto nje. Yabo abayisho sometimes uthi ubamba umntwana ungambambi kanjalo. Konje wena unazi ingane awazingane ibambiwa kanjalo. It looks harmless until ukusho kumuntu wesifazane is longing ukuba umama but ungalinike ngaleli thuba yet. You might think awuphela usungazabe offended ngento. I was just joking. But that was the first one. The second one, I spoke about how my sister-in-law, who saw me battling infertility, gave me confidence. I was changing in ngane yakhe, right? So she knows I can do everything. So ngikhona ekhaya, ithe event, sikhona sibaningi, athi ngicela ungishintshela yena auntie. Ngimshintshe umntwana, ngiliphendikezele inapkin.
Ulifaka wrong.
Ngilifake wrong. Lokho wangemuva kufaka ngaphambili, wangaphambili kufaka ngemuva. Do you realize that she didn't tell me I did a mistake? She went and she saw, she corrected the mistake. Wangakhuluma namuntu waqhubeka ilife yaqhubeka sa enjoy umcimbi sengihamba ngithi othi ngiphinde ngimshintshe bese ngiyambona ulishintshile. For me, that was a woman who was able to cover my pain. It looked like something small, but severe depression engangikuyona ngaleso sikhathi. For me, she covered my pain. She could have easily said, "Aw auntie umphendukezele," but she was sensitive because she didn't make me feel otherwise. She didn't, like when I joke up because she didn't. She covered my pain.
Oh, shame, man.
Yeah.
She understood where you're coming from.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, to someone at home, besides now the TikToks and everything, and a lot of us, we are struggling with infertility. We are struggling with, being bashed, and people are married for so many years, and everyone is expecting for you to be pregnant. What can you say to that someone at home?
Ngingaqala ngokuthi ngithi mina eSouth Africa, particularly my community, with deep melanin, thina community esinemelanin strong, we do not talk about infertility enough, number one. Number two, we do not understand ukuthi i-affect thina abantu besifazane kuphela, i-affect abantu besilisa kakhulu. So umama nobaba bayashada bangabathola abantwana, kube khona istigma esinikezwe society ukuthi awukhulelwa umthola umntwana, kube khona ingcindezi oyinikezwe umndeni wala ushadele khona, not understanding ukuthi umfana wabo yena is infertile because it's taboo. Itaboo kanjani? Itaboo because the moment umntwana womfana ekhula nje, we expecting ukuthi abe indoda, which means akasikwazi ukusitshela ukuthi khona into engafunction kuyena, right? Even if usehambile wakudokotela athola ukuthi yena he's battling with infertility, akakwazi ukushare nabangani bakhe because bazothi awuyona indoda. Kanjani akwazi ukukhulelisa unkosikazi wakho? So kumuntu osekhaya, because my husband and I, we mentor and connect with our families that are battling infertility because there is a lot of families. If you go to my DMs, there is over 2,000 people on our group that are battling with infertility that have openly came to us. I'm not talking about umuntu osabayo ku reach out kumina, ngikhuluma ngomuntu o reach out kuthina 2,000. Most of them abantu besilisa bangabathola abantwana. So if usekhaya usemshadweni awubathola abantwana, I want you to know I know your pain. I understand your pain. I recognize your pain. I know what it looks like ukulonga for that one thing. And with me, I had accomplished anything. Oh, she's good. I was excelling, in my career. I was in a top management position. I had my money. I had my house. I have my husband. But this one thing, more than anything, I couldn't have.
That child, man.
And 9 years is a long time waiting for your turn. So I know ipain yasiswami nobhuti wami osekhaya othi mina kanti ngithola nini yami. I know your pain. But I also want to address South Africa as a whole. I want to say if ungikhulelwe ngingamfundi lo mntwana ngine option yokumsusa. Government unginikile. But if ngimfuna ayikho option yokuthi ngimnikezwe. What I'm trying to say is ayikho ama resources eswa provider as health department to help couples that are trying to conceive free. I went through infertility. I had funds to fund the fertility treatment yami. Asikhulume ngosisi nobhuti abashadile abangenayo imali ukuthi ba affordela ama medication engango afforda mina.
Okay, I hear you.
Ubani ozobanika because ayikho into mekuthiwa uye clinic nje uthi ngicela nisinikeze into ezolekelela ukuthi sikhulelwe. First of all, ayikho into enjalo. And my question is why? There is a community within us as South Africans that is forgotten. A community that is limping. And what is severe about it, and I'm passionate when it comes to this thing, because most of them are dealing with the depression.
Yeah.
Most of them are suicidal because I dealt with the depression. I know what I'm talking about. I know my pain. I know for a fact that when it was Mother's Day, I know what that day used to do to me. I also know how sensitive it was when it was Father's Day. And my husband is with his friends, and his friends are saying, oh, abantwana benzu good in and it doesn't have a story to share. So I know the pain that comes with ukufuna umntwana ungalitholi ithuba lokuba nalo mntwana.
So now the 200 people that we're talking about that are on your DMs, how are you guys helping them?
Most of them will ask us, what do we eat? Because Tina, our journey, maybe to share our journey, we went through a fertility treatment that did not work for us. So when our fertility treatment journey did not work, udokotela wethu then said to us, take a break because ayikho into engakusiza ngayo, umzimba wakho is not able to do this. But mina, I believed ukuthi uNkulunkulu wethe I will be a mother. So my stubborn faith refused to believe ukuthi ngize ngibe umama at all. So I then did my research ukuthi okay, umzimba wami is not able to conceive, isizwe medication, you're professionals. But I know within me ukuthi I'm meant to be a mother. How do I help umzimba wami heal itself? Because uNkulunkulu mekudala ukudala ukuthi ukwazi umzimba wakho uyi-repair wona. If uke kukhona ama-pills and medications imishanguzo ingasebenzi, umzimba wami lo create ukuthi uzihile wona can do it. So I did my research, and one of the things I came up with, if I eat according to my blood type, I'm O positive, if I eat ukudla okuvumelana ne blood type yami, umzimba wami can heal itself. So that is the journey that I went, and umzimba wami was able to heal itself. I conceived naturally. Udokotela wami had goosebumps ngimtshela ukuthi you could not believe it because he had walked a journey with me. And umuntu wesilisa omdala, so he used to feel sorry for me every time I get there and I cry. He used to feel sorry. So ngimtshela ukuthi I've conceived it. He could not believe. Because umuntu mase efuna into isikhathi eside, he also thought maybe uphela is just being delusional now because I know it's impossible. Ngiyasazi isimo sakhe. So when someone comes to us and say to us, Pel, what helped you? Mina ngathi kwena the tonics that are designed to help umzimba wakho repair one. That I can recommend, that I know for a fact helps. I can also recommend it to you ukuthi even if ubaba ethi yena fertile, because abafuna ukuyocheck ubaba abafani nathi nasihamba so check sithola ukuthi infertile. Even if ubaba uthi fertile, what if ubaba simshintsha diet, simnika diet ezowenza fertile yes asimphikisi. Asimshintshe idiet ubaba simnikeze idiet ehambisana negazi lakhe. So that ama social meza kuwena abe strong enough ukuthi umntwana agcine bekhona. So when someone comes to us, first we listen to them. That's the most important thing you can do. We listen to them, you give them an ear, just kumlalela. Moqeda ukumlalela, then sesenzeni ukuzama. Asho ukuthi sesenze ukuthi nokuthi, and then we suggest, why don't we try this? Because we tried it. Eating clean, eating according to our blood type. We also did our research. It took me a long time ukuthi ngisuggest tonic social media because mina ngifuna ukusuggest into engekibasiza abantu because I know the pain.
What is the tonic?
The tonic, it's called the premium tonic. It is able mangabe unama-fibroids ukwashrinka because most of abantu aba-conceive because of that. If ungaliproduce iqanda noma iqanda lakho li-weak, iqanda eli-weak ngeke umuntu alahlale. Uzohlala, then you have a miscarriage. It's able ukuthi mangabe ukuthi amasosha baba awekho strong ukuthi awenza abe strong. It took me a long time ukuthi ngithi I'm going to suggest kubantu because ngangafuni ukuthi abantu bamoshe imali. People that are battling with infertility have wasted a lot of money kubantu and with izinto engasebenzi. I did my reviews kule tonic in a brand. I called abantu ababe-reviewile kwi-website yabo to see if first of all it's real people, because how many times do we read the reviews meanwhile they are written by staff members saleyo company. I did my reviews, I did my research kuma reviews ukuthi it's real people. People were sending in their pictures of ingane sebeyigonile bethi basizwe itonic. I called those people, I reached out to those people. Did you really get pregnant because of itonic? Before I could suggest to my community, because I am not interested in anyone knows ukuthi sina siyamsiza umuntu akhulele ngingaze ubona iproof. Because social media, I've said, is such a powerful tool. If ungizo suggest into and getting zosizo umuntu, I need to be sure ukuthi into esebenza because we are a forgotten community ekhona South Africa, and people take our money and take our funds and they do not give us what they promised to give us. They use our pain against us. They laugh at us. They belittle us. They make us feel like we are unworthy simply because we are not parents. They make us feel like sabantu besifazana bangaphelele simply because asibona abazali. So when it comes to that topic, it's a topic that is truly, truly dear to me. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You said a lot. So during now the struggle, you had to deal with a lot of grief as well. Did you ever conceive and miscarry, yes, or it was only the unable to conceive part?
I did. My first pregnancy, a beautiful little girl. That engakwazi ukuyibwitnessa through screen. I did conceive. We had a name for her. Her name was Sipho Sekethelo, a Hope Holstock. She would be 15 right now.
Oh man!
So yes, definitely we did conceive. That's the only pregnancy engifila ukuthi ngingakhuluma ngayo because I don't know the others. I cannot count. I lost count. I don't know what I'm gonna be. Ngabe ngiqamba manga ngisi after that then kwaba mangaka because sasifike siyibona pregnancy test positive. A week later my body has flushed it out, so I cannot really say. Yeah. So for me it was a painful journey because I will be the happiest with my friends. Meanwhile I'm literally I'm bleeding. The child is being So it was one of the, and you also have to hide this pain because your friends do not expect you not to have it together. I'm one of those people, Lukubangani bami, that is the strong friend. So you don't really expect the strong friend not to have it together. And also abangani bami, they were assuming ukuthi no, uPheli is focused kakhulu kwi-career yakhe. They didn't know that Upheli is actually want to be a mother, but unfortunately this one thing,
not possible.
It's not possible.
So they thought maybe you're taking a break, you're focusing on career,
yes.
and etc. Yeah, I've seen that, but I see into ngibone kakhulu ku social media. You know what interested me is the way you speak to us, man, as we are saying, and everything. And everything that you say makes sense. Another thing that I want to bring to the table, when you said you are not the type of person that you will approach someone and you chip in, that for me also stood out. What are your values regarding that? You know, for the fact that you are, you are out there, you are saying what you want to say.
Yes.
And I remember social media, yes, as much as you say, if you want to trend, you want to trend with a certain thing. You don't want to be controversial. You don't want to be opposite.
True.
But one thing I picked up and I said, my God, I want to call this woman because of, you don't care. You just put it out there. And then do they receive it mean, abanye abantu?
When it comes to parenting, it's one of the most important things to me. And I think because uNkulunkulu ngamncenga kakhulu kunabanye abantu. Like I don't play with my role when it comes to parenting. That's for me, I do not. That's one ministry uNkulunkulu athi mekupha yona you cannot play with, because one day uzuma phambi kwakhe and you will account for labantu. So when I share, when it comes to abantwana bami indlela engibakhulisa ngayo, I share particularly nabantu abaseduze kwami, they know where it's coming from. It's come from a deep place. Indlela engibakhulisa ngayo is, I'm not going to raise them according to ama blogs abhalwe a human being. No respect or no shade to blogs, people that write about parenting. But I'm going to go kwi-manual yokuthi umntwana ngimkhulise kanjani kulo muntu engimcele kuyena umntwana. So when I do say to someone, and I'm correcting my little girl, because I'm not just correcting my little girl, I'm correcting somebody's mother. I'm correcting somebody's wife. When I say ngicela ungangeni these processes, because I know for a fact who I'm correcting. When it comes to my boy and I'm relating with him and I'm talking to him, I'm not just talking to a boy. This is not just a child. This is somebody's husband. He has to be a man of substance, because he's not going to be a man and tege just because mina ngivumela abantu bangitshela ukuthi what parenting is supposed to look like. When it comes to mina ngithi kumntwana momfana, you open a door for me. I am not saying ngimfundisa ukuthi abe romantic, because abantu besilisa they assume umuntu may open isicapha for when it's romantic. No. You are taking your position as a leader. Ukuthi mekhona ubungozi obukhona esangena esicabheni abuthole mina. You are protecting it. You are shielding that person. And when umuntu methi uyake ngane msuku umvulisa isicapha, I correct it immediately, because I want him to know ukuthi uyinhloko ekhaya uyena uyovikela unkosikazi wakhe. Akangahlwitha unkosikazi wakhe umuntu avela amdonsa amshutheke emotweni because yena vele usemile steering ulinde ukuthi angene. Akaphuma amba umvulela so that she is protected. Ingane zakhe is protected. So abantu, they do not receive it negatively because they know ukuthi ngingangaba passionate about anything, but when it comes to ukhuliswa kwabantwana, I'm intentional. Also when it comes to growth yabantwana bami, I don't know, I don't care who says what when it comes to ayindaba ubakuphekela isikhaftini niyepaki. I-growth yomntwana is not only into ayithola esikoleni, it's also into ayithola ekhaya. I want my daughter to know what it looks like ukuthi ube financially literate. What it looks like to know ukuthi lokudla engikushiya ekhaya angikwazi ukuorder restaurant. Because if I take it from home, then I've just saved myself 50 rand. Tomorrow she will not be someone who will be broke, who will then need a company wrong because she doesn't know how to handle her finances properly. So that is what I'm teaching. Secondly, I remember saying my daughter is allowed to only have 6 friends. For birthday when she's turning 6, and people are like, no, why? You know, like umntwana menzela jumping castle and whatever. Ungabahluphekisa abantwana. And mina my response is ngiyamhluphekisa mengabe ngizothakama eclass lonke. And mina ngizoqasha bonke labo jumping castle because ngifuna uimpress omama babo. But this child does not have a property. Mina when my daughter turned 5, we bought her a property when she turned 5.
Oh wow.
So because when une-property ikhokhelwayo every month, when you then don't have access to jumping castle because le mali jumping castle ikhokhele property yakho. Should something happen to me or ubaba wakho, we need to know that you will have your own property. You won't have to stay with a man simply because awuna indawo yokulala. So when I say to my son, what do you want for your birthday? And then he says, I just want to go to movies. And people say, oh, but he's 8. Come on, buy a big cake. Akucace ukuthi umntwana wakho uthena 8. And mina my response is, I don't have imali yokuthi kucace while I'm paying for his property. Because for me, I would rather pay for him to have a property at an 8-year-old, as an 8-year-old, than for him ukuthi ngenza into ukuze omama babangani bakhe babe impressed with me.
To be seen.
To be seen. I cannot function from a position of ngifuna ukuthi abantu bangibone. I cannot function. I also remember someone saying to me, ushate nomlungu but you don't have a 22-inch of a wig. Ngathi mina, does that mean that I'm not a woman because of a wig? For me, that was not only superficial. For me, it showed me ukuthi you're not a woman of depths. If ucabanga definition yomuntu oshade nomlungu ukuthi inwele ayifake ekhanda. But then I don't have anything on my bank account because I'm trying to impress each and every person. Ngoba ngik-social media, they need to see ukuthi I've arrived. But then I can't maintain this lifestyle engibagabsela ngayo abantu. For me, I rather respect knowing that you've got something for abantwana bakho than what you are showing us that you have. Ngine minwe emuhlanu. Thuphazana lo. Nkomba lo. Umude lo. Umngani wendanda tho.
Yo, that makes sense and it's very profound. Something that I also want us to touch on is you said somewhere the divorce rate is so high because of we are not teaching our kids. You know, what you just alluded now, I think it gives us a story. But why do you say divorce rate is it high? You believe that people quickly take a shortcut to divorce, or we are not askakhuliswa in a way yokubegezela for circumstances? What were you coming from kuleyo topic leyo when you spoke about divorce itself?
Divorce rate is high because the moment a girl child is born, even if we are joker with yena, uthakaqosha iphepha, you are preparing yena for umuzi wakhe. That is it. Even if you are joker with yena ukuthi thatha ingubo zakho ifaka kubasket, you are preparing yena for umama zoba uyena. But then my boy can get up and just sit with TV and watch. So this boy is gonna get up, ahlale ku TV, abukele TV. Uzoshada nonkosikazi, usithothe ukuthi akaclean. Lo nkosikazi also has dreams and ambitions, which means this woman is gonna be traveling in Joburg ezowenza ama-podcast. But then ubaba endlini is expecting yena ukuthi azomcleanela because yena wakhula ehlala phansi abuka TV esawumfana. And then she's going to be frustrated and she's not going to be able to submit to someone who cannot even pick a slack even if yena ukhathele. There is going to be a clash because yena wazi ukuthi indoda iyahlala when you do this. Because ekhuliswa uma wakhe nobaba wakhe, he was not given responsibility. So divorce then happens because lo wesifazane I am tired, I'm a human being. Can you even listen to ingane yakhala just for you to umgone? It doesn't know what that look like because indoda watshengisa ama emotions. Divorce rate iba high kangaka because we do not prepare abantwana bethu babafana for how sensitive abantwana bamantombazane are. We do not tell them that is be cool. We also do not tell them how to communicate their feelings in a healthy way. So mengabe eseshade nawe engazikaze alithola ithuba lokuthi abhodle ubuhlungu bakhe. Let me say ukhuliswe ekhaya uyathethiswa ungakhala umfana wena. Awe aqhuzuka bleede ungakhala umfana wena. Akhule lobuhlungu ubuvalile. If you understand the psychology, you will understand that this person has never been given an opportunity to be a human being, which means ama emotions akhe are suppressed. And uma wakho uzothi menza into athi hey usiyonke yoyo umfana kenze njalo umfana ubaqina wena njengomfana. Wena njengonkosikazi wakhe, you will literally say something as minor as into engabalekile ngalelo ndlela, but something will be triggered. The moment that thing is triggered, he will voice out ama frustrations, not akho, the fact that he's never been told he's good enough. the fact that he's never been allowed to heal. So uzothi mekhuluma nawe akhulume nawe akuphendule rough because uphendula uma wakhe rough because akalitholanga ithuba lokumphendula rough.
Okay.
Uresponda kuwena nge-anger kama wakhe nomalume wakhe no-aunt wakhe abamthethisa bathi umfana ngakhali. Uzo every single time when you will then have to understand ukuthi he's bleeding on you. Ngesilonda ungazange usicreate but you do not know. Uzothi uneconsi. There is no way uneconsi. There is a pain that is undealt with akazange ahile. Uzohila la kuwena and wena two things you're going to do. You're going to go through depression because you have to suppress it because kufanele ubekezele. What if awudinga ukubekezela siqala lento umntwana esamncane? What if we don't even have to get into an unhealthy relationship because siqale esamncane umntwana umfana sathi ubhlungu umfana? Cry. My boy, remember now, we need to clean after yourself. So that when you get home, if there is, people might say I'm coming from a privileged background because my husband was not raised with a girl child. Akekho siswabo. Ibona abafana babe wash izitsha abaclean benzeni. So I came emshadweni mina nginokuthi ngafundisa ukuthi kuyacleanwa kuyaphekwa kwenziwani ngafika kumuntu ophekayo owashayo oayinayo ocleanayo. Who doesn't expect anything from mina. So safika sathi sizoyenza lento sobabili. So ngesikhathi esithola abantwana I knew for a fact ukuthi ngifuna ukubakhulisa ngendlela uma wakhe amkhulisa ngayo. Because even if angikho empilweni yakhe I'm in Joburg right now, I know for a fact ukuthi my kids are fed. I know for a fact ukuthi iqapha ivaliwe as a provider, as a protector, iqapha zivaliwe. I know for a fact ukuthi homework is done. Understand? I know for a fact ukuthi but disciplined. I know for a fact ukuthi kune language abageke baze bayisho carelessly because he is present, because uma wakhe did what was supposed to be done empilweni yakhe. So I'm saying high divorce because if we can start it sisayiqala umntwana esakhula, we show them ukuthi awekho ama role ama duties specifically for umuntu wesifazane nowesilisa. You're preparing yourself. What if when you end up not getting married, which means when angeke uzokwazi ukunakekela simply because umfana? What are we teaching them? Emsebenzini you will always have to hire abantu abazofika bazokuroba because when you will not understand ukuzenzela izinto. It's teaching him skills, it's teaching him leadership skills, teaching him like ukuthi this is what you do, this is expected from you.
Life lessons.
Thank you.
They are being taught life lessons.
Yes.
You know, you just validated me because I'm also raising boys, and yeah, my boys can clean, they can do everything. At some point, I also got there to calm down. You know, they are boys. I said, but unfortunately, they don't have a sister.
Yes.
You know, they must be. My older son can cook, can wash. You know, he does literally everything. So with that being said, thank you. Because at some point, you know, the community will just say, "Hi, Manuela, you are so harsh," and you become so conflicted. But now, with all the voice and all and the opinionated woman that you are, do you ever get something mean from people?
All the time.
And how do you deal with that?
I don't normally get something mean from people that will make me angry. So this is how I'm going to say it. If you're going to say something mean to me, I need to examine who are you to say that in order for me to respond.
Okay.
Number one. Because not everything is showing no mubani will hurt umuntu who understand who she is. And I also need to understand where are you coming from. Not everyone is going to accept ukuthi umngamlungu ushade nomlungu. We are living in South Africa where people are still trying to heal from what our country was, apartheid. That's the first thing you need to understand. Umuntu meba mean because when you choose ukushada nomlungu, you need to understand ukuthi we are healing as a country. Ngeke uba force abantu ukuthi bak accept ukuthi wena ushade nomlungu because they have wounds. Because of the country esikuyona. That's number one. So angikwazi ukureceive as into ebuhlungu because I need to understand ukuthi ubani lo kusho njalo. So you are healing from wound. Secondly, if you're going to say something mean, there is something in empilweni yakho that is not going well. You want to lash out. And if I happen to be that person, I'm also not going to receive it. I think when it will really hurt me, when it's someone that I've really, you know, embrace as a sister, ulayiduzane. And then they are saying something and then that person betrays me, then it will hurt. But anyone else, engimona social media, if they say something, they are allowed to have different views and opinions than me. That's number one. But also, I have never received something mean from, angitholi into mean from abantu besifazane. I always get something mean from abantu besilisa.
Because of now we're marrying the
Marrying to a white
guy.
man.
Okay.
Ngabe ngiqamba manga if I can single out and say khona umuntu esifazane ku social media wa respond kumina to in a negative way. Kubantu besifazane they normally say mkamlungu nathi sifuna ukushada nabelungu batholakala lapha. It's always that joke that they say. However, abantu besilisa they are aggressively will attack umshado wami because why ushiya abantu bamnyama washada nabelungu. But also you can't be offended. You remember ukuthi bafile ngazuthi, which means we don't see them as human beings thina mengabe siwamba siye kwezinye inhlanga. So you cannot even take that ukwenze, you must understand where they're coming from. You know, not that umuntu be stand a chance ngisho kuthiwa wayekushela wawuzovuma, but understand ukuthi ufile ngazuthi uthi thina we not good enough ngoba wena uchoose ukuthola omunye umuntu. So if I do find a comment that is mean, that is negative, I do not ever respond. What I will do is I will delete or I will block it, or I will let it be in the comment section if I know that abanye abantu abakuma comment section they're already engaging with you. I will not address it. If ungibona nje ukuthi udlala ngathi wena indaba ukuthi nashada nabelungu and people are correcting that person, I will just let it be and say okay, let them handle that person. But mina, more than the fact that ngumkamlungu ku social media, I am somebody's wife. How I portray myself in social media sengibhizi ngi-addressana naleyo nto reflects on my husband, because njengoba ngila eGoli, whatever I do, I'm representing somebody. I'm representing someone that inhloko yomuzi wami. So even in social media, I will not respond, because will my husband be proud of that when he says that? Did you really have to respond, Dick? You have just left it. So I'll block, I will ignore, or I will just let abantu abangifollowisha abanye just respond to you. I recently did such a beautiful post talking about what we are talking about. Talking about abantwana bami ngibafundisa inhlonipho. Abantwana bami ngibafundisa ukuthi babaveluisha abantu. And randomly I got this guy who said indaba usho njalo ukuthi abantwana bakho bethu abekho ngcono yini. And what he was saying was totally different than what I was saying. And I was about to say, but my brother, you didn't listen to me carefully. I'm talking about how I'm teaching my kid to relate to your kids. I do not want your kid to suffer because mina ngahluleka njengomuntu wesifazane ukufundisa ingane. Before I could say that, people said it for me.
Yeah, so I think I saw that post. I did see that post.
Yes.
When you say you are not giving your kids everything they want, you know, and all of that. So with that being said, these guys now are taking you. Uma sesenphumile nokuma restaurant, do they also come for you guys?
They love us.
Is it?
They love us. But I want to tell you something which is funny. When my husband and I were dating, and when we were married without kids, people will stare at us. The moment we had kids, even prior to social media, the moment we have kids, we realize that people abanbuki kangako. There is something about ingane that makes umuntu ngisho kuthiwa approve ukuthi umlungu nomuntu omnyama, that makes people say we honor families. Families are the backbone of our society. Even if umuntu is a hater, the moment kukhona ingane, even if ubona ukuthi befuna ukustera in a negative way, you then see them is up. But now, because of social media, we have never ever been in a place where we have not been embraced. People love it. But most of the time, the moment people realize the respond even when they will say, yeah, slogans, understand it because they assume. So people absolutely receive it in the most beautiful and positive way, even with my kids. I remember when Sisi literally fell. My little boy. Because video if you see us in public, please don't ask to take a picture with my daughter and forget my son. Because as a mother, I will protect my son because I don't want him to grow up feeling rejected and as if he's not good enough. Okay. So Lo Sisi had seen that video and she made sure that me figu for me, that made me want to cry as a mother. She came waqala ngalomntwana wamhaka. Wathi how kunjani nsizwe emhlophe? Theme qeda then waseya kulomncane. Lo mncane owaziwa yothandwayo, right? Wamhaka naye intombi emhlophe. Wamhaka naye wathi unjani intombi emhlophe? And then wathi wangitshela wathi mkamlungu, I know ukuthi awuthandi mengabe sifocus koyedwa, that's why. And I said to her, you made me just want to cry because you recognize what it looks like. Ukufundisa abantwana ukuthi bayalingana.
What is it that you hope to achieve with your videos on TikTok? What's your goal? What is it? What's your bigger reach? Ufuna ukubona kwenzakaleni lapha ku TikTok?
I want to see people healed. I want to see marriages healed. Yes. I still believe marriages were created by uNkulunkulu. I still believe they are backbone of our society. I still believe that everything else in society is because of imshado.
Amen.
So when I show that imshado is not perfect, I want people to look at their own situations with their husbands and say, oh, umkamlungu naye she goes through izinto. When people are saying ukuthi no abantwana bayahlupha uyabakhuza, I want people to look at their kids and say zonke ingane ziyadlula kulezi zinto. When I am showing the side of me, entrepreneur side of me, I want people to know that you can literally dust yourself and make things happen. When I am sharing about tricks and which shop to buy to eshipile, mina ngiyathanda ukuplaka abantu ngendawo eshipile. I want people to get into the shop and not feel like abantu bazothini mengithenga la. Because who really cares ukuthi uthenga, you understand? So I literally do videos of myself ngiyama ngiyothenga chicken feet. Not that isidla ama chicken feet. Like I can show videos of myself ngiyaka Woolies ngiyothenga ukudla. That's not me, because then what? But when I say to you, let's go back to basics as Pege, sometimes I'll show videos of myself cooking because I want people to know that, you know what, not everything has to be serious, but wait, we can be fun. I want to show people a healthy, functioning, imperfect family. I want to show people what it looks like to be a woman, to be a broken woman because of infertility, but to obtain victory from infertility. That is what I aim to. To present.
What is it that you are busy with? Besides now the TikTok, the influence and everything, what is it Upel are busy ngayo?
I've been in the corporate space for 17 years. That's what people don't understand because I don't show that part of my life.
Yes.
I've been in the corporate space for 17 years doing training. I'm passionate about ukufundisa abantu. I'm a qualified trainer, managed 2 training centers as a managing director of them. But right now, I have taken on a role. I've started a business, Elbizango, Purposefully Influencing Awards for content creators. So every end of the year, we always award my content creators that are impactful with society. Because I help abantu sexually molested. So if there is a content creator that is doing something meaningful, we give them awards. So right now, what we are busy with, we have introduced a program, maybe on Exceptional Business Awards, where a business we're teaching them how to show up on social media. And if we see a progress, business like forever. We're teaching you now how to show up, how to grow a page like cool.
Okay.
So progress, then we give you award because you have ended. You know how to promote yourself.
So anyone can enter.
Anyone can enter. That is why we are in Joburg. We are in Joburg we're doing an event called Exceptional Business Program, where we'll be talking about a program here too that is not only restricted to KZN, and we are in Joburg to say to our friends as a Joburg, grow social media platform yakho. Musuku rely ukuthi ama influencers azokupostela. Ma influencers cannot speak language your business yakho better than you. It's your business, it's your baby, it's your bread and butter. Let us teach you how to show up on social media in a positive way. So that is what I am busy with right now. But other than that, I'm busy with so many other things.
So busy. Shame. What is it that you want to tell the people on TikTok? If bebayibhena namhlanje TikTok kuthiwa Pearl, your last words, what would you say to those people that are receiving you so well?
I would like to say I see you. I see your pain. I see your struggles. I see all of you. I know that some of you watch these TikTok videos feeling depressed, feeling lonely, feeling broken, feeling forgotten, feeling left behind. I want you to know what it looks like to feel how you are feeling right now. I recognize your pain and I honor you. I love you. I respect you tremendously. If there is one thing, if TikTok uvala namhlanje, I will want you to know that is why I do so much for abantu, particularly about social media, because I want them to know there was a woman who saw us as human beings. I'm currently doing something for single mothers. Because I was raised by one and I know what it looks like for abantwana bakho. And if I've got a resource that I'm able to do it for you to feel seen and loved and recognized, I want you to know that there was a woman who saw us for who we are and she loved us and we didn't have to be perfect and she didn't need to know our surname. We are not related to her by blood, but she saw us, she recognized us, she respected us and she treated us as ingane zakwabo.
That's powerful. And thank you so much. Thank you for opening your life to us, your home to us, because obviously thina abanye siyasaba ukufaka abantwana bethu ku social media, but your kids are there, your husband is there, your home is like literally our home. And thank you that most of your videos make sense to me. Because, sometimes you second guess yourself, but those videos made sense. A lot of them, I resonated with them. Thank you so much. Bakuthola kuphi abantu bami basekhaya sesiphela?
Bangithola ku TikTok as uMkamlungu Omhlophe Pearl Holstock. I've changed my name. I want people to know that I'm Pearl Holstock before I was uMkamlungu. And then bangithola ku Facebook uMkamlungu, ku Instagram Purposefully Influencing Awards. Baphinde bangithole uMkamlungu Omhlophe. I also have a podcast, a Christian-based podcast called A Life Worth Mentioning TV.
Hey, Bo. Please invite me to that podcast. This was the shortest I ever had to do, but unfortunately I was just busy in years. I would think put on your hours and everything. But let's continue the comment down below. Let's continue our community to grow, and thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for listening, and thank you for opening your TVs for me to come and bring the relevant topic. I love you, everyone at home. Yantanda, take care and stay blessed. From myself, Mama Puma, see you. Bye.
Let's heal. Love conquers all. I love you, and you